YouTube, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me, YouTube crew. And just know we are going to get, you're going to get the ad here soon. It's probably going to kick you out. Then you just got to come back in. So if the ad pops up and it kicks you out, make sure to hop back on the channel. We got a good one for you tonight. What's up, Kristen? What's up, Debbie? What's up, Michael, Betty? What's up, Peggy, Rita, Phyllis, Riverside, Jeff Hunt in the house? What's up, Mary Alice? What's up, LaDonna? What's up, Dawn? What's going on, Michelle, Darla, Dan, Creative Expressions, Debbie Woods, Pilar, what's going on? What's up, Kelly? What's up, Laura? What's up, Pat? Got the usual suspects in the house tonight. Let's go. Looks like we just might have hit the ad because we just went from 170 to 70. So I'm sure a lot of them just got the ad. Good to be back. Good to have you back, Darla. What's going on, Becky? How are you? All-Star. What's up, Megan the All-Star? All right. Here's what we got going tonight. Instagram. I am going to be hopping over to TikTok in just a minute, Instagram. So, Instagram, make sure to hop over to YouTube because I'm going to be leaving you guys in a couple minutes here. Political ad, even worse, right? Okay, so, heat press is on. Thank you for reminding me. Here's what we got tonight. We are rocking with some HTV anything, all right? And I threw together a design really quick earlier today that we did something kind of somewhat similar for a training just recently, and thought the layout of this design would be good to put on something like the Save a Cup Mars. Some call it a water bottle, but for Halloween, it could have a different beverage in it, you know? You never know what's in there. So the design we're going to be doing, I'm going to flip you over and show you here real quick, is the sheet face design. So, with this design, what's cool about this design is obviously you can throw it onto the tumbler like this here, but if you take away the background, then you have an awesome looking shirt as well. So, who knows, in the next week and a half or so, maybe you're double sheet faced. So, the liquid holding vessel. I haven't heard that one before. That's a good one. Todd in the house, what's up, dude? All right. So that's what we're making. That's what we're making. But I'm going to do a little bit different. Okay, so what I'm going to do is my first layer, my bottom layer is going to be flash reflective. And then on top of the flash reflective, I'm going to go white flash reflective with glitter, black glitter, and I always make the mistake of calling it orange because that's what I use. That's what basically everybody uses for orange glitter. What is the real color of that glitter that I just showed you? I got something different tonight. Watch this. What's the real color name of that glitter that I just showed you? The glitter that we use for orange. What is the real color of it? Shelly Fitz Oliver. Pilar, you don't count. Shelly Fitz Oliver. You're the first winner of a mini pack of choice. Let's go. You weren't expecting that one. It caught you guys off guard, didn't I? Shelly, you were the first one to comment right after Pilar, and Pilar is not allowed to win. So, good job, Shelly. And I see most. So, those of you who don't know, okay, no, you don't count. Those of you who don't know, That's what you use for orange, for glitter, is the copper. Okay? And it looks good. I'll show you. And you'll obviously see it when we make the design tonight. I personally like the copper way better than, what do they call it? Ember orange? I personally like it way better than the ember orange. We got another ad? 2 ads? What? What's going on with this? So I always go with the copper. So let's get it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get, we'll be pretty quick tonight because we're starting so late. So we'll probably be an hour. So just to get an idea, most of you here, what do you like better? Do you like the 8 p.m. Eastern or the 9 p.m. Eastern? The 9 gets pretty late for people. We did 9 tonight because I had to go to one of my daughter's banquets, and we just got home at like 8:40. So, got back just in time. I like the 8 p.m. Eastern better because then I can get more work done after. Okay, 8 it is. Dawn, 6 was not an option, Dawn. You can't just make up times now. All right, so here we go. We got heat press on, cutting on the Graph Tech. First we're going to cut is the flash reflective. So the deals for tonight, let me just tell you that real quick, okay? The deals for tonight are the normal code, TRW Design 65 for 65% off all designs, fonts, and packs. And then the extra deal for tonight is 20% off, which for HTV anything, this is a huge deal because HTV anything like Bling anything, we normally go about 10, maybe 15%. HTV anything is 20% off along with all rhinestones, Bling sheets, and Color Spark heat transfer vinyl. Color Spark heat transfer vinyl, okay? All for 24 hours, 20% off. And the code is right up there, HTV Any Stone 20. Got it? All right. Let's get going and get this set up. So if I am working within CorelDRAW, okay? Anybody know what, I should probably show you guys this because it's not the easiest thing to do. Do you guys want to see something real quick software-wise? Training to show you how I got sheet faced to look like this. And Instagram, I'm going to head to TikTok while I get this answer. Instagram, head over to YouTube. I can show you guys because it's not that easy, okay? It's actually one of our fonts, but I changed the font for, does anybody know what font this is? What font did I use here? Nope, nope. Alan, Pilar, you do not count. Alan, it is the ooze. The gooey. Sheila just made up a name. I like it. Alan, mini pack, winner of choice. Let's go. It is. TRW ooze. All right. Hold on. Let me get TikTok going here. Let's go live. Boom. Live. Tumblr. Done. And go live. All right. We're going live on TikTok too. I didn't study for this pop quiz. Okay. So yes, it is the TRW ooze. Okay. So looking on the right hand side here, maybe, who knows, that's one of my favorite fonts. Okay, so if I want to add that to my favorites list using the font collector, I'm going to call this, or you know what, I'm going to go Halloween. I'm going to create a category, a collection for Halloween. Add, close, come here, add it to Halloween. And now I have my ooze font. So here's the deal with the ooze font, okay? TikTok, now that you guys are starting to get in here, I'm going to flip you guys around so you can see my screen and see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. So you can see how we got sheet-faced here, right? Well, this isn't technically how we got it. Normally it's from the adult beverage. But if I come over here and I'm going to just type out sheet, okay? And I'm going to use the ooze font. So I want this to be uppercase, so I just come over here and click U for uppercase. All right, now, once I have this font is pretty detailed, okay? But it's this way because normally when you're doing a shirt, you can get away with it and it looks really cool, all right? However, for something as small like what we're going to do, probably, I don't know, 3 inches by 4 inches, we can't have all of this detail in here because it's going to be super small and difficult, okay? So I'm going to show you what I do. First thing I do is I come over to my font collector here and I'm just tightening up the spacing a little bit. Now what I need to do is I need to find out how to get rid of all that inside area, okay? All of these. So a lot of people would do something like this. They would come over here and weld it together, double click, and then they're going to go around and highlight and delete every one of these nodes like this. And that's going to be time consuming, right? So the way that I do it, or at least the easiest way for me, is I go like this. I have sheet right here. I want it to be sheet like this, okay? So after you weld it together, you can break it apart. All right, now that didn't fix it perfect yet, right? And I'll show you why. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to change this to pink. And I'm going to change these two to pink as well, just so you can see them. And then I'm going to hit select same color. Okay, so I want all of the pink. And I'm going to weld that together. And then I'm going to send it to the back. Okay, now the only other areas that I still need are this little part of the E, I'm holding shift, that little part, and then the two insides of the S's. And then I'm going to weld. Now that I have all that, I'm going to click on what I just welded together, shift click to the pink, come up here and do a back minus front, pull that out, delete this, and now I have a much less detailed, but still really cool looking word sheet. Does that make sense to everybody? And does it make sense to everybody why I did that? And the whole reasoning to do that? Because I'm telling you right now, if you would have tried to weed out those little areas, because this text, I mean, let's just get an idea of it. Watch. What size do we, let's find out what size we need to make this based off the tumbler. I think I have, where's my little tape measure at? I just had a nice, like, anybody, oh, here it is. Okay, so let's go here on this side, and I would say the widest we can go is probably about 4 inches, the widest. So that would put us right about there, and 4.4 inches tall. Can we get away with that? Yeah, we can, but that's honestly probably a little big. Let's go like 3.6 by 4.2. See what that looks like. So 4.2, that's still going to get us about that big. That's pretty big, okay? But the text on that, let's just see how big this S is. Now, the word sheet is only 1.28 inches tall. So, that's pretty small. And if it had all of those little cuts in there, no chance. Even with the graph tech, it would be difficult because those letters are so small. All right? All right, let's go ahead and do this. So, first thing I can do is I'm going to select same color. I'm going to choose all of my orange, and I always like to weld together. Click on the black, select the same color, and we are going to select all of the black. Okay, so does anybody know, watch this. I'm clicking on the bat, I hit select same color, but it doesn't choose all of the other blacks. Same thing here, watch. Select same color, but it's not choosing the bats. Why do you think that may be? Even though it's a black color, I probably used like Cosmo for that, or the Corel black, or it's just basically it's a different shade of black. So making sure that they're all the same, so I just change that to that. Now select same color, and it selects them all. So it may look the same, but it's not necessarily the exact same. The RGB or the CMYK color is probably a little bit different. So I'm going to hit weld. So right now I should have my orange, my white, and my black. Got it? Okay. Take my design. I'm going to go to templates. I'm going to do a vinyl overcut. So I'm going to right click it, and there's my 3 cuts right there. And this is still going to be a pretty detailed design, right? Still going to be pretty detailed. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut. We're going to do the flash reflective first. Okay? So with the flash reflective, I'm going to go graph tech right over here and go send to cutter. And Todd will be happy with me because I used the wizard to send it to the cutter. And then I think we used a force of 14 last week. So I'm going to try a force of 14. So let's bring you guys over here. Head over to the graph tech over here. Let me flip you guys around to this screen. And let's get it. So this is the orange flash reflective. Here is our white. So the white is going to be our base layer, okay? And it looks really cool when the white's your base layer, being the reflective, because what it does is on a design like this, it really makes it stand out. All right, good to go there. I'm going to come back over to my machine here, and let's go ahead and hit send. So again, the cutter I'm using is the 15-inch Graph Tech. And let me find, let's see, where are my scissors hiding at? Here, scissors. Here they are. I'm going to hit 1 to view, which is really cool because that's going to bring it out so I can trim it. And then if I were cutting with this again, I would hit 2 to bring it back and it's ready for the next cut. However, we're done cutting the flash reflective. So, next color we're going to cut is going to be our copper, which again, this is pretty cool that a lot of people don't know as well. Okay, this is 20-inch wide glitter. The 15-inch machine, the 20-inch material can fit in there. However, the downfall to it is the pinch rollers only go to 15 inches. So what that means is you're going to have probably 2.5 inches on this side, 2 inches on this side as far as waste. So if you can, your best bet is to get it smaller so you don't have any waste on the side. But people always wonder, they see the wider material go into the 15-inch Graphtec, but they don't really realize it still can only cut 15 inches. Okay? So you are going to have some waste if you do that. All right, so I am going to cut my second one, which is the sheet part of the design. So I'm going to bring you guys back over here real quick. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because this is a glitter, right? First thing is I'm going to rotate it this way. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut this at a force of about, man, I don't know. I'm going to go a force of 22 just to see what that does for us. Because we are building up the life of this blade. You guys know the last one I had was probably, what was it? Weren't we at like 2.5 years? Something crazy like that of how long I was using the last blade. And this one, I think we're well over a year now. I know, yes, and then I dropped it. I know. Okay, so check this out. Now this is a little trick that I like to use. I didn't do a test cut, right? I know, bad me. But here's the deal. When I don't do a test cut, what I'll normally do is I'm doing this right here. So why do you think, who can tell me, why do you think I'm weeding this before, instead of just weeding it on here instead of just cutting it off? What would be your guess? And this is weeding like freaking butter. Holy cow. That weeded so good. Here's the reason why. Let's just say that I didn't get the right force on that, okay? And I had cut it off. Had I cut it off, then I would have had to start down here on the next one. However, if my pressure was wrong on this one, I could have gone right here next to it, hit origin, and cut again. And then I could have even moved it down and cut again. And now I don't have all those weird cuts in my material. But it did work perfect, so now I am going to cut it. So again, just little tricks like that will help you when you're doing different materials. My blade lasted 1.5 years and I was cutting a lot of glitter. That's awesome. And that's the thing with our TRW blades, they do last longer. So obviously, I mean, you can find, believe me, you can find super cheap blades out there, but they aren't going to last long and they aren't going to cut great. So it's really up to you. All right, let's head over here, production view, and let's get, am I using Galaxy or regular? Looks like I do have, there was Galaxy underneath it. So I'm going to use the Galaxy black glitter. What do you guys like better? Let me know. Do you like the black Galaxy better, where it literally looks like a galaxy? It has all the different kind of color sparkles in it. Or do you like just the straight black glitter better? So this is where I'm going to get some waste on this side right here. Just because this cuts a lot longer than 20 as well. Galaxy, galaxy, galaxy. Galaxy adds flare. Agreed. All right, so that force seemed pretty good for me on that last one, so I'm going to try that 22 again. However, I'm going to rotate this way because it's wider than it is tall. And let's go ahead and hit send. All right, now that that's cutting, let's all head here. I'm going to bring you guys around this side, tick-tock, and let's start getting this weeded. So we still have obviously some little areas in the E, I think there was, right? So let's find out where my easiest way to find those cuts might be, yeah, just to fold it up. Sometimes on glitter, it's not easy to see where different cuts are, but if you have a good cutter, you can just fold it, and those spots will just pull right up there. Fold it over, you'll see that area where you need to weed it kind of pop up, and then just pull it from there. Beautiful. All right, get that trash out of there. So, done with my orange. Let's weed our flash reflective. We are going to have Black Friday deals. And we will have some deals on equipment as well. Black Friday is, yeah, you guys know Black Friday is always big. Remember the edges. We just talked about this last week with the reflectives. Making sure you don't get that little sliver on the edge. That's a freaking nightmare, right? All right, so there's my white. Now, the black glitter, it's still a different glitter, okay? So I'm still going to make sure that my pressure was good. Every glitter, every color, right, could be a little bit different. So just be careful. It looks like this is coming off fine. Yes. Yes. We got the little alcoholic beverage there. I think we're good. And then I always save these just in case, right? You never know. If you did, like, even one of these little, even one of the little bats right there, right? If one of those had stayed back, then I could just go back and grab it. So let's see, we should have a little inside area here. I'm going to get my trash can over here. We have the inside area there faced. I should have a little inside spot on the A here that I'm going to fold and grab. Same thing on the D, fold and pull. And now we got the ghost. Should have an empty beverage because the orange is basically what looks like the liquid. He's got a little opening between his hands here, I know. And then the actual ghost part. So had I made this design without the white background, it would not have looked nearly as good, okay? Because going on a dark, basically, right? A dark tumbler like I'm putting it on, TRW Design 65. But putting it on a dark, like if I were to put it on this black right here, you can't even see the black, right? It matches up. So even if I were to put it on our actual tumbler right here, it doesn't look good at all because that black blends in so good, right? So, and I do see one spot inside of my mug here that I need to weed out. Inside of the handles. There we go. Beautiful. Now look at the difference when I have the white behind it. Let's go this here, and then this here. And because of the software and the way the design was made, everything should line up perfect. So we get this look. And now when it goes on to here, it's going to stand out. But what's really cool with what we're doing with this is this white right here, this white is going to be a reflective. So it is going to absolutely pop. Oh, was I looking over like this? This is going to look sweet. All right. So now what we need to do, I have a big roll of it. We got some of our HTV anything. And the only thing I got to check, you guys don't have to check this. I do just because I'm not sure when I brought this home, is if this has the cover sheet on it. Which it doesn't look like it does, which is good. We take it off for you guys, so you don't have to worry about it. But sometimes when I bring a roll home, it might have the protective cover sheet on it. So we're looking good. So HTV anything, that's big enough there. Let's grab my scissors and let's cut. And there we go. So now let's head over to the heat press and get this thing pressed. Now, anything that you press, like we're doing right now, okay, to the HTV anything, as long as your tumbler is dishwasher safe, it is not going to come off your tumbler. You're good. It's technically dishwasher safe. Now, with that being said, okay, please be smart about it. Because I promise, people say this all the time. People will use HTV anything. This is real. I'm not making this up. People will use HTV anything. They'll put a decal on a tumbler that is not dishwasher safe, assuming that the HTV anything was going to make the tumbler dishwasher safe. Okay? That's not the way it works. If the tumbler's not dishwasher safe, guess what? The tumbler's not dishwasher safe. All right? So I'm just going to press this first press for literally about three or 4 seconds. Now remember, this, my first press was the reflective. So I'll bring it over here, and I'm just going to let it cool down. Well, and that's the funny part, yeah. Normally what will happen, if that does happen, is the person will say, yeah, the decal looks fine, but the tumbler's a mess. I was like, yep, that makes sense. So I'm going to roll this off here. And now what I'm going to do is come back with the black. Let's get it all lined up. So the reason why I didn't want to press that for too long is it can shrink. Okay, so we don't want shrinkage. So again, I'm going to go for about 3 to 4 seconds. That looks good to me there. I'm going to come back over here and let it cool down. So when I'm letting it cool down, all I'm doing basically is turning it over. You can kind of see over here. I'm just kind of turning it over and pressing it against the table here. And that will help cool it down. And then we can slowly peel that off. And that one's good. And now the last one is going to be our orange. That looks good there. Looks lined up there. And let's press. And now this last one I'm going to go for probably around 8 seconds. 8 to 10 max. And then the same thing, let's let it cool a little bit. So, and I do want to show you another trick here, that especially with the reflective, because the reflective material is such a thin material, watch as I pull this off. Let's see if we can get it to do one here. It really didn't. There's a little bubble kind of right here. What you can do is you can take your pen tool and just hit the bubble, push on it, and that'll disappear. So if you do get a little bubble, just basically poke it with your pen tool, push with your thumb, and that will disappear. The temperature I'm using is 305. Basically what you want to do is you want to use the same temperature that you would use for the heat transfer vinyl part of it if you were putting on a shirt, okay? However, because glitter is normally around 320, but reflective is 305, anytime I use HTV anything, I always go with the lesser of the temperatures. All right, so now I'm going to... What are they called again? I said it. Tim Holtz or Jim Holtz? Which is it? Only Holtz I normally know is Lou Holtz. What are these scissors? Because everybody always asks. Tim or Jim? It's Tim, okay. But it looks like a J, right? We had this talk last time, I think. Or Kim Holtz. Nope, just Lou Holtz. Everybody knows Lou Holtz. More people know Lou Holtz than Tim Holtz, I would assume. Oh, scissors are on the link. Pilar just hooked it up. And these scissors, when you're getting it, like, I don't need to get this detailed on this, because the Bling Anything and HTV Anything, both of those materials, whether you're using Bling Anything for rhinestones or HTV Anything for heat transfer vinyl, both the materials are so clear anyways, it's really hard to even see them at all. So I'm getting pretty close to the edge here, but I really don't need to be. And I'm even going to cut this one off at the end there just to show you. I could have basically done this in half the time. I just wanted to show my scissor skills. All right, now that we got that, let's see, where's my tumbler holder? Here it is. I got my tumbler holder here. I'm going to throw my tumbler on right there. That looks centered pretty nicely. Make sure to clean it thoroughly. Thoroughly cleaned. That is mat approved. And then was my cameraman off? So, check this out. What I could do, I could just literally stick it there right now, right? What I like to do is, let me see if I have a little piece around here. Anybody see my parchment paper hiding around? Where are you at, parchment paper? Camera. Only I saw the scissor training. That's funny. You know why I meant to do that? Because I didn't want everybody to know how to do it. Where is my parchment paper at? I had it out here earlier. I bet you it fell behind my desk. And that is not good if it fell behind the desk, because that means I'm not finding it. Oh, here it is. It fell down between the desks. So, what's nice about the parchment paper is you can set it like this. Find your spot that you want. That looks pretty good to me. Drop down that right side, lift it up, and then we can work our way down. And our beverage holder is ready to go. Pretty sweet, isn't it? And again, what's super cool about this is because this is a white reflective, it will, as soon as any light hits it, this whole thing is just going to light up. And again, I think this tumbler is top shelf dishwasher safe, BPA free. I'm pretty sure it's top shelf dishwasher safe, this big one. I'm thinking for secret beverages. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's kind of like a grayish. You won't be able to tell what type of beverage is in there. And agreed, Alan. And when you're sheet-faced, you don't give a sheet anyway. Right? So it really doesn't matter. And you might as well make a matching shirt for it. All right. The parchment paper is awesome. So basically what the parchment paper did is I put the decal to the parchment paper so I was able to move it around and line it up perfectly. And then that's when I, obviously, once I had it straight and where I wanted, when I actually applied it. All right, let's head over here. We are going to be right on time tonight, too. Let's go. I'm going to flip you guys around, TikTok. Boom. Let's go. And those of you who haven't seen the parchment paper trick for layering 2-color adhesive vinyl, make sure to check out my YouTube channel or TikTok. And that makes that look like nothing. The 2, 3, 4-color layering with parchment paper, and sometimes if you want to use a light box, so nice. All right, so running through the specials for the day. All right, so any of you who are new here, just to let you know, we started later tonight because I had a banquet for my daughter tonight. So we normally start at 8 p.m. Eastern time every Monday, okay? And what's up, Joe? How are you? So next Monday, wait, actually, next Monday is not, no, the following Monday. Yeah, the following Monday is Halloween. So we'll switch it on Halloween night. But, because maybe I might be out somewhere trick-or-treating. But we're going to give this sheet-faced tumbler away tonight. We also make sure to click that like button on YouTube. Let's get another, 35 likes so we can give away 2 mini packs. And I think, did we get to 100 on TikTok? I think we got to 100 on TikTok to get a mini pack giveaway on TikTok as well. All right, so deals for tonight are, and I'll show you kind of what we used tonight as well. So the design that we used on the main web page, okay, on the main website, is this sheet face design. Now, nobody has this design because I just created it today. Okay, so it's not a design that anybody has already. The cool part about a design like this is you can take away the background white part and make it as a t-shirt, or you can do a tumbler like I did here. Okay? Let's go Mary Alice, Hall of Famer. So, that design is $6, right? That design's $6 if you buy it on Wednesday. If you're part of the Monday night crew, all right, when you add that to your cart, you're going to enter that code up there, TRW Design 65. Click on Apply Coupon, TRW Design 65. And that is now a $2.10 design. So, one thing you make, it's more than paid for itself. All right, next. For the adhesive, or the heat transfer vinyl, now, because I had people requesting before, is there any way you could do something on some of the others, like the soft holographic and the soft metallic and the temperature color changing? So I did make the 20% off work on the other heat transfer vinyl, ColorSpark heat transfer vinyls as well. Okay? So that code is HTV Any Stone 20. Why Any Stone 20? Because along with that, hot fix rhinestones and flatback rhinestones are also 20% off. All right, so 20% off ColorSpark HTV, 20% off rhinestones, 20% off HTV Anything, which is the biggest thing, okay? Where will you find that? If you go to HTV, you'll see HTV Anything right here. HTV Anything is 20% off. That does not happen often. Sometimes 10%, 20% isn't a normal thing. Now, you're also going to get the quantity discount. So, if you get 2 rolls of HTV Anything, you'll get the 20% plus an additional 5%. If you get 5 rolls, 20% plus an additional 10%, and so on. Okay, so with the way we do coupon codes, you can double dip on them as well. All right, HTV Anything is on the homepage, yes. Okay, so when you go to the main page, you're going to see, by the way, I think everybody that had an issue, and there wasn't really many, I think we only had about 7 or 8 people total as far as installing the font collector. I'm pretty sure everybody is good. And again, with as many of those as we sold, only to have 7 or 8, just because of different windows or different firewalls or things like that, I was pretty pumped. I was honestly guessing that we were probably going to have anywhere from 25 to 50. So we did open it up past the 200. And so anybody basically that wants to get the font collector now has the ability to. All right, so we got that. We got the sheet faced. HTV anything is right here. Kim, have you already called in? Are you talking font collector, Kim? Let us know. Color Spark HTV anything is on here on the front page as well. And we have some of our other Halloween-y type designs. Let's Get Sheet Faced. We just made that one last week. Or actually, we just made this sheet face design last week. All right. Good to go there. Okay, awesome, Kim. We got you. Font collector works great for me. Awesome, Reggie. So we got those. I let you guys know all the codes. All right, I think it's time to do some giveaways. And like I promised, I wouldn't keep you guys too late. I said that we would be done by 10 o'clock, and I am going to live up to my promise. Let's go. So, we are going to do the sheet face tumbler. We got 2 mini packs, maybe, on YouTube. YouTube, click that like button. Let's go. Let's go. Where are you at, YouTube? Click it. Click it. Click it. We need 10 more likes on YouTube. Okay. TikTok, what were we at? Crystal, what were we at on TikTok? 100? Oh, we got 2? Let's go. All right. We got 2 mini pack winners on TikTok. Here we go. Our first mini pack winner on TikTok is Nisi M. Brown, if I'm saying that right. Inspiration Custom Crafts. Nisi M. Brown on TikTok. That is our first mini pack winner on TikTok. And our second one is Kate May B. Kate May B is our second mini pack winner on TikTok. Let's go. All right. We got TikTok. Let's head over to YouTube. YouTube, we're at 207. We're good to go. All right. Our 2 mini pack winners on TikTok are Christina Arroyo is number 1. Christina Arroyo is number 1 mini pack winner on YouTube. And our second mini pack winner of choice, scrolling through, and I'm going to highlight a name. Name I highlighted was LaDonna Horton. LaDonna Horton, you got a mini pack or font of choice. LaDonna Horton, Horton. Congratulations. All right, and our last giveaway, the tumbler we made tonight. And so I'll show you kind of where the one bubble was. I'm not sure how good you guys will be able to see it. Let me switch to the bigger screen. So when you do, and then even when you pop the bubble, it's going to get, see how, can you guys see that? I mean, if you look at it from a foot away, you can't see it. but I'm trying to get it close enough to the screen for you to see it. You're barely going to be able to see it. And especially when it's glowing at night when that light hits it. So, who plans on getting carefully sheet-faced on Halloween? Being careful, being smart, but maybe being sheet-faced. What do we got? All right, our winner. And it doesn't mean you have to get sheet-faced, all right? If you win, you don't have to. All right, our winner for the sheet-faced tumbler that will ship with your next order that requires shipping on the website, you'll just put in the comments of your order that you won the sheet-faced tumbler. Got it? All right. Our winner is Pat. And Pat, I always pronounce your name wrong. Is it Seyin? S-E-Y-U-I-N. Pat, I know you've won before, and I know I've pronounced your name wrong before. Spell it out for me, Pat, so I pronounce it right again. Scientist without the tist. Cyan. I said Cyan. Damn, I was pretty close there. Actually, it was kind of close. Scientist without the tist. I got you. Pat Cyan. Let's go. Pat, congratulations. Be careful. Be careful. Be smart if you get sheet-faced with our sheet-faced tumbler. All right, 9:58. I'm right on time. Let's freaking go. All right, coupon codes will last through tomorrow. You have 24 hours for the 65% off designs, fonts, and packs, and 24 hours for 20% off HTV, anything, rhinestones, and Color Spark heat transfer vinyl. All right, crew. As always, appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your night to come by here for the quick live tonight, and thank you for being okay with scheduling it an hour later. Had to do some family stuff. So, TikTok, you guys all have an amazing night. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure to follow. Later. YouTube, you guys have an amazing night. Appreciate you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll be back next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Later, crew.